Nah, but I'm from here. And I take you to the bay with me. Tryna take you to the bay with me. And I take you to the bay with me. Hey, nah. Tryna take you to the bay with me. Daddy. You got me so off balance.
Hey everybody, it's Tea Talk Tuesday. I'm B Realty and I am here to give you all the real estate tea. Now, I've been away for about 2 weeks, but during that time I took a poll to see how consumer feels about the market and also what industry professionals are saying what could possibly happen in the future. But first, before we get into all that juicy goodness, I want to let you know about my favorite tea, especially since I'm pretty sure you've seen it around, that ginger, honey, lemon, and lime is really good for your immune system. So I'm drinking my ginger honey crystals tea. It is so good. For those who love ginger, it's pretty strong. So if you're not a fan of ginger, this may not be for you, but it is a great tea if you're looking for a nice tea and something to keep your immune system up. So getting back into the real tea, I took a poll about 2 weeks ago and I asked, do you think it's a good time to buy right now? Only 33% said no. I was like super shocked because, everyone's scared. But I had to get into why those 33% thought it wasn't a good time to buy. So this is what they said. After a few conversations, most people feel that those who are unemployed and are deferring their mortgages may not be able to recover. Some people are actually waiting for about 3 to 6 months to see if this market will crash even further. So they may feel that those who deferred their mortgages won't make good once things open back up and they just won't be able to afford it. Or they may not be reemployed and will be, out of that money in order to pay back that mortgage. So when you defer your mortgage, it's not like it goes away. You just will be paying that additional amount you didn't pay for the months during this time you were unable to afford to pay your mortgage on time. So those are a few reasons why some people think that this market may just tank. But we have some really good data in our Q1 2020 market report at Golden Gate Sotheby's International Realty. And it was interesting enough to see that, overall 6.6 million claims for unemployment were filed alone ending in April. And about 2.4 million state residents filed for unemployment in California since mid-March. So those are some pretty high numbers, and I'm quite sure the rise in unemployment rate could be a reason why those 33% feel like it may not be a good time to buy right now, but they're looking, but maybe down the line in 3 to 6 months. Now, for those other 67% that said yes, most of them were industry professionals, but then you have those who want to take advantage of this market right now. Most industry professionals feel that there will be a significant increase in sales once the shelter-in-place order has been lifted. They feel like everybody is right now online doing their shopping, doing their homework, and looking at those virtual tours, scoping out where they want to purchase, and are in a better position now with a lower interest rate to purchase. Now that doesn't mean it's not harder to purchase right now, because these lenders, the criteria has definitely gone up. So if you're in the jumbo market, your credit score may have to be a little bit higher than what it is, a few months ago, or what it was, I should say, a few months ago. And your down payment could be significantly larger. Now, back in the day, sometimes a 5 or 10% down payment was acceptable, but for those jumbo loans, that 20% down is looking more realistic these days. You know, lenders want security in their buyers, and they want to know they have strong candidates who will not default on their loans. So people are actually, like I said in previous videos, checking the day of to make sure you are employed. You know, I spoke to a lender friend. One scenario was that they had a perfectly great candidate who was looking to purchase a home and couldn't close. This was an owner of a restaurant, and even though he was shut down for business, his income showed, or profits I should say, showed that he would be good for a few years. Did not matter to the lender. They would not approve his loan because A, he was closed for business, so they weren't sure what would happen, and B, he wasn't even doing takeout at the moment. You know, he's sheltering in place, taking advantage to do self-care, as some of us are, and didn't feel the need to put anyone in danger, and is taking care of his employees. So therefore, he did not continue on with business. He just closed his restaurant. And although he was financially secure, the lenders would not accept his loan because he could not show when or if he was going to go back to work before it was time to close, and they just couldn't get the deal done. So it is very important to have that income coming in to show proof. And for those who do, it's a great advantage because, you know, that narrows down the pool of buyers who can qualify to purchase these homes. Now, in my office, specifically at Golden Gate Sotheby's International Realty, I just love saying that, we have seen a spike in pending sales. Yes, there are a lot more people that are taking advantage, and they're getting these deals. They are, you know, taking every precaution necessary to stay safe while getting the deals done. But we are seeing an increase in pending sales, but not so much when you go over the $2 million mark. So those homes that are, you know, above $2 million are sitting much longer than normal. But just to give you a little excerpt from our Q1 market report, we do have some information that shows sales recently have been doing pretty okay. Now, some of you know me personally, and you know I wear my readers, not because I can't see, but I have weak eye muscles, so my eyes hurt a little bit, and they have been hurting today, so I'm just gonna put these on right quick. Let me know how you like my glasses. I have a lady in Berkeley, she's amazing. But let me just, like I said, read you a little excerpt from our first quarter 2020 market report, just to give you an idea of how things have been going. So in February, the number of homes sold for more than the list price was in the majority for the first time since early 2019. This trend accelerated in March with nearly 50% more sales closed over the asking price than the number of sales at or under asking. Now, if you want a copy of the full Q1 2020 market report, please feel free to email me and I'll be more than happy to send you a copy. Now, overall, the key will be how quickly businesses can reopen and reestablish revenue streams, and how many employees will actually be rehired. That definitely will affect the number of buyers that will go back into the market and be active, and it will, you know, be something that I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing, and hopefully we all will be able to recover and come out much stronger. Now, it's always cool for me to get everyone else's opinions and discuss, you know, how the market is doing, how everyone is feeling. So I do appreciate everyone who responded to the poll, the 33% that did say no, it's not a good time to buy. Although they didn't say no, period, they just said they were gonna wait a little while. And for those who said yes, as an industry professional or someone who is closely watching the market and actually in a position position to buy, I understand, you know, your opinion as well. But now getting into some more realty, I wanted to show you one of the cool virtual tours that I took a few days ago. A colleague of mine has a new listing, and I wanted to see, you know, exactly what buyers are doing online. So I took a virtual tour myself. Take a look. So as I mentioned, this is a listing from a colleague of mine, and I decided to take the virtual tour. And this particular home is located in Oakland. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home with approximately 3,000 square feet. I really love the virtual tour because it gives you a realistic idea of how the home feels, you know, the spacing in between different rooms, and just the flow of the overall layout of the home. I like that you can view all different kind of angles. You can go in each room. So here we are in the kitchen and dining room, and you know, you kind of get a feel for what it would be like if you're in the home. It's really, really cool. So I decided to go through the hallway into one of the bedrooms, which I believe is the master. You can actually go in, like I said, all the rooms, so you can see the closet and the bathroom. And although I don't think they have any capabilities of opening doors on virtual tours, you can still see in the backyard. So this is a great way to preview a home from the comfort of your own couch. Well, me personally, I think virtual home tours are great. It's a great way to explore the home without risking your safety, staying at home, and viewing something that you potentially could be interesting in actually physically seeing if it checks off all of your boxes. So it's really nice that most of the homes that are on the market right now do have virtual tours, and if they don't, then that's when we got to get a little creative. We definitely want to stay safe. I know I do, and right now everyone is limiting the amount of in-person showings just to make sure that everyone stays safe and no one's health is put in jeopardy. So if this is something you're interested in doing and you want to schedule a virtual tour with me to walk through the home together, just let me know. Send me an email, contact me, and I'd be more than happy to walk you through one. Even if you're thinking about selling, you know, I am here to answer those questions too. And you're wondering what to do to prepare, please do not hesitate to contact me. And if you're not thinking about selling and you know somebody who is, I'd be more than happy to help them as well. It's you know, a little bit tricky, but it's getting done. There are more and more homes that are hitting the market, but we are you know, adapting to this virtual reality that we have going on. So it is possible. So if you're looking and you want to schedule a virtual tour, let me know. If you're waiting and you want to come up with a plan for the future, let me know. And if you're thinking about selling but you're just not quite ready and you're not sure of what to do, I'm always here to help. So that's it, that's all. I'm B Realty, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Ooh, baby, turn me up. You got me shook up, shut down, shook up.